So before I start talking about these interesting scenarios that are being flashed looking at the price action of Bitcoin in a different time frame, I want you guys to do me a favor and quickly destroy that like button. And guys, let's try to reach 1000 like in this video as well, because our previous video managed to secure almost like around 1200 likes. So big thanks to you, and let's keep that like spike going up. So before we jump into the price action, I want you guys to look at this upcoming event. Fed interest rate decision on Wednesday, Fed's FOMC statement on Wednesday, Fed FOMC economic projection on Wednesday, and Fed Chair Powell speaks on Wednesday. So this week is expected to be very, very volatile. So I want you guys to be prepared and not to over leverage yourself. Yes, we are aware we have scooped up all the liquidity which we had here to the downside, but it does not necessarily mean the price cannot come back to test this line one more time. So even if that happens, right, price of Bitcoin showing further weakness, getting attracted towards this 40,000, even lower, there is nothing to worry. And why? Because we have some strong line of support lying for Bitcoin. The support from this Williams alligator indicator, because we know this is a bullish Williams alligator indicator, and during an uptrend, any sort of a retracement, any sort of a pullback, this Williams alligator indicator is going to be acting as a line of support. Along with that, we also have the support from this CryptoAnup buy sell indicator. You can see CryptoAnup buy sell indicator is also holding the price above 40,000 along with this Williams alligator indicator. So any sort of a pullback, you can see these indicators above 40,000 are going to be acting as a very, very strong line of support. Not just only this, guys, even if you look at this Bollinger Band, because after breaking the upper band, you can see the price of Bitcoin started showing bullishness, but now this does looks like it could be exhausted. Any sort of a pullback, even this central line, this signal line, right, is going to be acting as a line of support for Bitcoin above 40,000. So we just found out CryptoAnup buy sell indicator, our indicator, Williams alligator indicator, and now even the central line or the signal line from this Bollinger Band is going to be acting as a line of support. So if we come back to test the liquidity one more time, or the price range around 40,000, 41,000, we do have strong support lying for Bitcoin. And now what I also want you guys to do is to look at the parabolic curve pattern, because according to this parabolic curve pattern, the price of Bitcoin could be testing the support from this curve line, because in the past price action we have found out whenever we have managed to remain or stay above this curve line, what has happened after that? The price of Bitcoin after that has started with a very nice impulsive movement. And in our case, we have said if this is a base fall, if the price is testing the support from this curve line, just like I shown here in an example, then we could be also showing a V-shape type of recovery, price following this parabolic curve scenario heading towards this sell point, because we have said there is a very high probability of price testing the range in between 48 to 50,000, and only after that it might show weakness. But until that range, right, we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to continue this rally even after this shakeout which we are witnessing right now. Yes, guys, we did talk about many bullish scenario, but we also talked about some bearish scenario that was lining up parallelly. I even showed you this exact move. This ascending broadening wedge was a bearish continuation pattern, and in our case, if the support from this lower trend line or the ascending broadening wedge lower trend line gets broken, this is where we could be getting attracted. And if you look at this now, this is exactly how the price is performing. We came at the price of GD and now we are finding support above 40,000. So remaining above 40,000 means the price of Bitcoin could still start with a new impulsive move. Yes, guys, remaining above 40,000 means the price of Bitcoin could still start with impulsive move. Some of the bearish scenario which were lining up parallelly has already played out. Yes, this bearish scenario has already played out. So what could the price of Bitcoin be doing next? The price of Bitcoin could so move like this, right? And then slowly continuing our rally here to the upside, because during a bull market, price drop of around 20%, 30% is very, very normal. You can see from 2016 until 2017, we had plenty of shakeout. 30% drop, 35% price drop. You can see even up to 38% price drop. But what happened at the end? The price still managed to continue the uptrend. Yes, guys, during uptrend, we have seen plenty of shakeout. So this could be another normal shakeout for Bitcoin. I mean, even if we are going to see another 30% price drop, price of Bitcoin coming around 30,000, then let it be. This trend line will be looked as one of the most important line of support for Bitcoin in a bigger scale. So this exact line which previously acted as a line of support also rejected us, but now since we are clearly above it, even in the worst case scenario, if the price of Bitcoin is going to show another 30% retracement, we still have some strong line of support lying above 30,000. So please do not worry, because we know any sort of a retracement around that area means parallelly we could be also coming back to test the support from this upper trend line. I mean, if the worst case scenario plays out, price of Bitcoin getting attracted around this 30,000 range, then this could be a retest from the previous trend line. I mean, this previous trend line acts as a line of resistance. This will be looked as a line of support in case of a retracement, and price of Bitcoin after that could still continue our rally here like this, because we have found out in a bigger picture this might just be a beginning. Yes guys, beginning of a new market phase, because since 2011, 2021, 22, 23, the price of Bitcoin has always followed in this Wyckoff price cycle. Oversold, overbought, oversold, overbought. Each and every time whenever we were around the oversold area, we had this accumulation phase. After accumulation phase, demand gets higher than the supply, which tends to push the price higher. And if we look in our case, this might be the beginning of a new bull market rally. So that's why guys, even if the price of Bitcoin shows shakeout, gets attracted towards 30,000, 32,000 range, please do not panic, because that could be just a temporary pullback, and price of Bitcoin after that could still start with a new impulsive move, and that will be looked as pre-halving shakeout, because we know after Bitcoin halving, the price of Bitcoin in the past price action has done very parabolic. So this is something what we are also expecting in our case. Any sort of a pullback, since we have just started this market phase, it is going to be looked as a temporary pullback. So these were some of the quick update that I wanted to share with you in this video. If you enjoyed this kind of content, then please guys, try that like button, and to those individuals watching this for the first time, to hit the subscribe button and the bell. And also guys, if you haven't claimed your bonuses, Bybit is giving around 30,000 deposit bonus, Phemex around 6,000, OKX 50,000 rewards. All the free bonuses, all the free money is available in the description down below, so feel free to check it out. Feel free to grab this opportunity. So until next time, bye bye.